New York City and Flushing Meadows, home to the US Open Tennis Championships and also home to the APP Franklin New York City Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Watch top pros battle for cash prizes and golden tickets to the USA Pickleball Nationals in Indian Wells, California. Join us for all the action as we bring you coverage straight through Championship Sunday. The Franklin New York City Open is brought to you by Franklin, SunMed, Skechers, New Belgium, Head, Hank, and Pickleball Central.
The iconic USTA Billie Jean King Center is home to the Franklin New York City Open as we welcome you to Flushing Meadows. It's Championship Sunday, and we are so thrilled to have you with us. Hello, everyone. I'm Michelle McMahon, alongside my partner in crime today, Dominic Catalano, 7-time U.S. Open champ. Dom, 3 gold medal matches remain this afternoon. We have women's doubles first, then it's men's doubles, and then it's mixed doubles, all at the professional level. So when you look at the slate today, what are 2 things you're keeping an eye out for here today?
You're only giving me 2? All right, 2. First and foremost, Zane Navratil going for the Triple Crown. He completed the first leg of it this morning, taking out J.W. Johnson in the 2 out of 3 and the game to 15. So he handled that very well, came back, was an awesome victory for him. Second thing, I'm looking at Andre Deescu and Edin Lika coming back after a great bronze medal match last night over AJ Kohler and Thomas Wilson in 3, 11-2, 7-11, 11-9 in the third. Right before the party last night was absolutely amazing. I'm looking for them to continue that momentum, but they have a tall task against J.W. Johnson and Zane Navratil after this match we have right here.
The trophy and some prize money awaits all the contestants, but kicking off our coverage here on ESPN is the top-seeded Simone Jargim and Andrea Koop squaring off against the 5th-seeded Lauren Stratman and Paris Todd. Todd won the gold medal, of course, in singles earlier today. That was her 3rd straight gold medal. This is the pro women's double gold medal match. And let's start with the underdogs then. Stratman and Todd would be the perceived underdogs here. What's the X factor for them against Jargim and Koop?
The X factor for Stratman and Todd is keeping Stratman on the left side. We talked about this after their match yesterday. I went up to Paris and Lauren, discussed with them about that match where they were playing in the bronze medal match last night. They end up switching sides every once in a while, and I didn't want that to happen again today because Lauren Stratman, her strength is on that left side where her forehand's in the middle, and that's where they dominated so much of the match. In the middle of that, they switched and went away from it. Then they got back to it, and she agreed with me that that's their strength with her on that left side.
Well, Simone Jargim and Andrea Koop are no easy feat for these two. What is it going to take to crack the top seed here in this championship matchup?
That's the issue that stands in front of Lauren Stratman and Paris Todd. It's the veterans of Simone Jargim and Andrea Koop on the other side of the net. In all black today, they are ready for war here in this gold medal match. Undefeated on the day yesterday, coming into this gold medal match. You have 2 veterans. They know how to win. They've been here before, and they are as consistent as they come. So they know what Lauren Stratman's going to do on that left side. They know what it's going to take. It's just going to be all about execution for Jargim and Koop.
Jargim, of course, was the #1 women's player in the world from 2016 to 2020. She has maintained her presence atop the women's game for so long. What is it that makes her stand out and so consistent at this level? She
has worked her way back to this position right here. She's on her farewell tour this year. She knows that she's retiring from playing after this year, but she still has all those skills, and it's the consistency and grind and work ethic that make her such a great competitor.
So this match is for the gold medal. Lauren Stratman and Paris Todd will take the first serve. Reminder, if they win this match, we will go one more match to 15 points, since they are coming up through the back draw and are the challengers in this one. If Simone Jargim and Andrea Koop take care of business here in this match, it will be a done deal. They will get the gold medal. Andrea Koop back to serve for her team. Jargim putting it away on that backhand that she does so good at the net.
Yeah, unbelievable angle there from Jargim. She knows all the angles. She's been here. She's done it.
First to speed it up and the first to finish it. Speeds it up again successfully. Stratman misses into the net. Koop off to a early 2-0 run. This is the best 2 of 3 games. Games will go to 11 points. Nobody to pick on between Koop and Jargim. So solid on both sides, and the consistency pays off for Jargim.
3-0-1.
Lauren Stratman with an authoritative smack down the middle.
Yeah, good 1-2 combo. She held that ball on her pedal as long as she could. Flip to Koop's forehand. Koop blocks it a little high. Stratman goes winner down the middle.
3-0-2.
Jargim takes over the second serve. Andrea Koop was there to fend off the pace, matched that, earned another point. An early run and a difficult one to stop if you're Stratman and Todd on the other side. Patient third shot drop for Jargim.
Yeah, timeout. I knew, I kind of heard it coming right there. 5-0 lead for Jargim and Koop. Stratman and Todd can't get dialed in just yet. And Koop and Jargim off and running.
Koop and Jargim are just a well-oiled machine at this point. Not a lot of vulnerabilities on their side that you can pick on if you're Stratman and Todd. So what do you do right now? How do you strategize? What is your strategy?
So I've seen, Stratman's trying to get into that cross court with Jargim backhand. She needs to stay in that. It seems like they're looking to go to the middle. I don't want to see them go really so much to the middle. I can see Stratman go cross court with, like I said, Jargim, and see what she can get out of that. If she can get a mistake maybe from Jargim from there. But that's what made her successful yesterday, was going cross court hard. I want to see her get back into that and see where we can get.
Jargim and Koop off to the 5-0 lead here in game 1 of this gold medal match.
Good hands there from Stratman. Big side out, good timeout.
Paris Todd will take the serve as they try to crack the scoreboard for the first time in this matchup. Some patient defense for Koop and Jargim paying off.
Yeah, and then Todd getting a ball that she could handle. But again, leads with the wrist, paddles flat, almost facing the sky a little bit, That ball's never going to come down like that.
Point.
On the board.
One, 5-2.
Women's doubles at its finest.
What a rally. You knew it was going to be a huge ending. Lauren Stratman putting an exclamation point on this one.
Absolutely love it. Great hands from all four of these players.
Even lost an earring with all the efforts on that play. Lauren Stratman will continue the run,
2-5-2.
cutting the deficit to 3.
Oh, Stratman gets a nice setup.
That ball is long, and Jarjim and Coop aren't going to give you much. Take every opportunity you can get. Jarjim back to serve.
5-2-1.
Nice dig from Paris Todd.
What a shot for Simone Jarjim. The ultimate veteran finds the wide open corner. So smart.
6-2-1.
The precision, unmatched. What a grab from Stratman. Oh, and just so close for Paris Todd. Great defense on their side. Not enough. Simone Jarjim chasing that ball down. Just caught the line.
7-2-1.
This game is to 11 points. Jarjim and Coop closing in.
Point.
Well, that ball might have been going out. Todd hits that ball, is up at her head, above her head. And second timeout about to be burned by Lauren Stratman and Paris Todd, down by 6 here in game 1. It is all Jarjim and Coop.
What are Coop and Jarjim doing right now so effectively to take Todd and Stratman out of this one?
Well, the difference right now is what, Paris Todd and Lauren Stratman did in that bronze medal match against Corinne Carr and Vivian David. They got big, they got real powerful. Now, Vivian David, Corinne Carr, good defensive players, but you're going from Corinne Carr and Vivian David to Simone Jarjim and Andrea Coop. It's not that it's like Corinne Carr and Vivian David aren't bad players. They're two of the best players. But now you're looking at Andrea Coop, one of the best defensive players in the game alone, and Simone Jarjim, one of the most consistent. What Lauren Stratman and Paris Todd were putting away yesterday is coming back right now. And so we got to change something up, wait for opportunities instead of going all out.
8-2-1.
Jarjim 3 points away from a game 1 win.
Point.
Stratman into the net. Exactly what you just talked about.
And you can see her placement. See where she's standing right now? That's where she tried to hit that volley. She's got to move up. She's a foot back. She moves up 6 inches. That's a perfect shot. For you guys out there watching, you need to be on that line as much as possible. Get there. Get to the kitchen line. The 6 inches makes a difference.
Game point on the paddle of Simone Jarjim. Gold medal on the line here for pro women's doubles.
Point. Game.
Paris Todd launches that one out of bounds. Simone Jarjim and Andrea Coop taking care of business in game 1. What was the most impressive part about their performance to earn the victory here?
Just consistency. Again, we talked about it pregame, the consistency of Simone Jarjim and Andrea Coop being able to execute a game plan to absolute perfection. That's what they did. That's what got them this game 1 victory. They're going on to game 2 up 1-0.
Game 2 just around the corner after we take a quick time out here on the broadcast. We'll be right back after the short break. The Franklin, New York City Open rolls on here from the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. Michelle McMahon and Dominic Catalano back with you on the broadcast. Game 2 is underway. Andrea Koop is back to serve for her team. They were tremendously successful in Game 1. A dominating victory. Todd and Stratman looking to answer that here and stay alive in Game 2. Just wide for Stratman. Remember, if Jardim and Koop win out in this game, gold medal is determined. If Todd and Stratman push this to 3 games and are successful at winning that one, we will go 1 more match to 15 as they came up through the backdraw.
Great hands from both pairs, Todd and Lauren Stratman, throughout that point, just to keep them alive in there. Unforced error from Simone Jardim. And this is a rematch of a semifinal where Koop and Jardim won 9-11, 11-2, 11-8. Good match. Went 3.
That ball was called long. Paris Todd gets her team on the board first.
Jardim asks the refs if they saw it. Confirmed that the ball was out.
1-1-1. Second serve.
That ball is wide. Lauren Stratman wanting that one back.
1-1-2. Side out.
An unforced error gives the serve back to Jardim.
1-1-1.
That ball is wide for Andrea Koop. Great dodging effort by Paris Todd. This game's tighter than the last so far. Why, Dom?
Well, again, Stratman and Todd switching it up right now. They're staying opposite of the way I like them set up, with Stratman on the left. It's working right now. I like it on the how they got their 1 point. Todd was faking an Ernie and got Stratman involved from that side. Maybe they're seeing something. On pressure of Jardim right there. Todd trying to be perfect with her drop. And here we go. Stratman's going to go back to the left side.
That ball long for Andrea Koop. A nice run though. Getting off of one. Lauren Stratman takes the first serve back.
That's tough for Stratman to pull from the middle there. If she pulls from there, Simone and both her and Andrea Koop are too smart. They know that she's in the middle and her backside, meaning the left sideline, is wide open. So it's a tough spot for her to pull from that middle position.
The defense of Jardim, not enough. Hung in there for a couple of drops. And Stratman and Todd come within one.
2-3-2. Side out.
Todd and Stratman get one back, now back within one again.
Andrea Koop works a day job as a lawyer and somehow balances this professional pickleball career, which is incredibly impressive.
I don't like it. Nice.
Lauren Stratman lines it up, fires it home. What did you see on that play?
Biggest thing I didn't like was Todd bringing Simone Jardim back up to the kitchen. They had him on their heels behind the baseline. She brings her up. If you're going to hit a drop like that, it better be a winner. If not, you've just eliminated your advantage. But it worked out in their favor that time. Still down by one, earn the side out. It's a give and take.
2-3-1. Second serve.
In a match like this, though, you cannot miss thirds. Thirds are going to be a killer, especially if you're missing them into the net, not even giving them a chance over.
Tough part with that is there's no margin for error then with a third shot drops against a team like Koop and Jardim. A slight miss, might as well just miss into the net.
Right.
They'll take advantage of anything
You're exactly
less
right,
than perfect.
Though. Yep, you're exactly right.
Three, two, one.
Jardim, the first server on her side.
That's how you hit a drop right there. Use the net a little bit. Bring it back in. Beautiful. Watch Stratman just hide this and just go inside out beautifully.
Fortuitous bounce, and they'll take it. Koop, the second server.
Point.
And a point.
Yeah, unfortunate right there for Stratman. That's a swinging volley that she'd like back.
4-2-2.
What an ATP from Paris Todd. And a spicy reaction. Incredible.
She sprinted back over to her partner to give her a high five. I like it. Good enthusiasm. See if they can ride that a little bit here and get back in.
A newer name to the sport and bursting onto the scene in both singles and doubles. Paris Todd is.
That's nice. That's unfortunate for Jardim. She catches the tape, and that allows Stratman to come in and rip that ball right there. Good adjustment from Stratman.
3-4-1.
Both her and Todd back within one here.
Andrea Koop was all over the backhand down the middle.
3-4-2.
That ball's wide, and Stratman will tie it for her team.
Four, 4-2.
Koop firing one home. Too much to handle. They get the serve back. What has changed for Todd and Stratman to make any adjustments against Koop and Jardim, who ran away with game one fairly easily?
Playing with a lot more confidence right now. A little more bounce in their step, pep in their step. They know they deserve to be here. It's just a matter of unforced errors like that right there. Can't have those. And Lauren's right thigh knows better. She slaps her thigh, and it echoes through stadium court here. Little miscommunication. I think Coop thought Jargim was going to come over and take that on the forehand. She said you, and Coop had to readjust and go. Wasn't ready for it.
Would you prefer Jargim to take that?
Absolutely. On her forehand, yes. Because Coop had gotten off balance on the shot before.
Another timeout called on the court. Stratman and Todd trying to wrap their heads around a couple of unforced errors. Coop and Jargim trying to pull away with some momentum. But Stratman and Todd did a nice job pulling them out of their game, out of their dominant force from game one. How were they able to do that, and what do they need to get back to climb back in game two?
Well, they did. They got back in it. They started playing with a little more confidence. As you see, Coach Julian Arnold in the corner of Paris Todd and Lauren Stratman, kind of helping them out with what to do. And biggest thing, again, confidence, playing with a purpose here. They are kind of speeding it up a little bit more, being the aggressor. Problem is right now is 2 unforced errors from Stratman. Ball off the tape goes out of bounds, and then she tries to speed up from a difficult low position in the kitchen and ends up clipping the tape, and it drops on their side. Now they're down by 2. We were just tied at 4. Good timeout, have to regroup, because there is no game after this. You need to win this game, or else it's all over and you're taking home a silver medal.
Jargim will resume with the serve. Defending the 6-4 lead here in game 2. The best 2 of 3 game series. Games to 11.
Oh, off the line right there for Stratman. Unfortunate. And Jargim and Coop extend their lead.
7-4-2.
The pace picked up once again by Jargim, doing what she does best, an intimidating force at that kitchen line. Dom.
Yeah, she puts that pressure on right there coming over for the shake and bake. And Stratman trying to find the open area, but too much Jargim right there. Big side out right there for Paris Todd and Lauren Stratman. They need to put something together here.
4-8-1.
A nicely placed shot and maybe a miss hit for Paris Todd.
Four, 8-2.
A backhand sweep for Andrea Coop. An effortless finishing touch for her.
Yeah, and she didn't get everything on it she had. She just needed to hit it to a spot. We've talked about it before, placement over power.
Second serve. Eight, 4-2.
Jargim and Coop 3 points away from a gold medal. What a grab from Jargim.
See where she was?
Almost into the stands.
Yep. No. Yeah.
Jargim finishing off.
Oh my goodness.
Her efforts.
You want to talk about turning defense into offense? Simone was over there by the ball boy for a second, came back in here, and ends up turning that defense into offense, worked their way back into the kitchen line for a winner.
There's a reason she's been a top women's pickleball for so long of her career. What a great shot, though, by Lauren Stratman. finding the angles.
Yeah, Stratman negates all that right there, but Jardim and Koop extend their lead to 5. Oh, wow, deja vu. Now all of a sudden Stratman and Todd turning defense into offense.
A fortuitous bounce off the net. Paris Todd will take it as they build on a little momentum on their side, trying to just stay alive in this championship series against Jardim and Koop. Got a long way ahead, have to come back in this one, win game 3, and then win the last match to 15 since they came up through the back bracket.
Ready for this crowd?
What a rally. Some pace and finesse on that play. What did you see?
Again, I've used it 3 times in the past like 3 minutes, but the defense and the offense, just when Stratman and Todd looked like they were in control, Jardim and Koop worked their way back up and forced the mistake. You're never out of a point. Never.
That ball is long. A nice run for Stratman and Todd, but that comes to an end. And Jardim is dangerous within 2 points of clinching a gold medal here in the women's doubles.
From Paris Todd.
They were looking for pace. They got it. Jardim and Koop, too strong to be overpowered. Timeout called on the court. Paris Todd and Lauren Stratman find themselves in an unideal position to fight their way back here in game 2. How can they continue to battle in this one, hold off the dominance of Koop and Jardim?
Again, it's never over. It's never over till you score the 11th point. I saw it last night in the men's bronze medal match between Kohler and Wilson, Lika and Deescu. But it's tough. You're playing such a good team, such a veteran team, such an experienced team, up 10-5 in a gold medal match. It's going to take every bit of effort here out of Stratman and Todd to get back in this. But first and foremost, you have to side them out. That's a no-brainer. It's a must. If you don't, it's over. So you got to side them out first. Then we got to add to it every time we get a side out. They can't have a side out, come back over, and not score. When you don't score, it's just a wasted side out at this moment, at this juncture. So let's see if they can first and foremost side them out here.
Match point on the paddle of Simone Jardim. A gold medal on the line for her and Andrea Koop. Andrea Koop putting the nail in the coffin. Simone Jardim and Andrea Koop are crowned gold medalists for the pro women's doubles here on the APP Tour, punching their ticket to the National Championship in Indian Wells. Why are they so deserving of this win?
I mean, just class acts all around from Jardim and Coop. They did it the right way. They played within what they wanted to do. They had a game plan. They knew what they wanted to do. They executed it to perfection. 11-2, 11-5. Congratulations to Simone and Andrea, but also big congratulations to Paris Todd and Lauren Stratman. Paris Todd coming away with a gold and a silver this weekend. Congratulations to her and her partner, Lauren Stratman.
Jardim and Coop defending their prowess atop of the game in women's pickleball. But don't go anywhere. Lauren McLaughlin will bring us interviews right after this short break, and men's doubles is coming your way here at 2 p.m. on ESPN. Don't go anywhere. The pickleball is only getting better from here. This day continues to be incredible. We'll see you in just a moment.
Someone once said, live life while you're young, because when you get older, all you'll have are those stories. We don't think so. What we do today, that's tomorrow's memory. This is our time to do what we love, to learn new things and meet new friends. It's the beginning. This is game time. This is Generation U. Hank, a digital platform to find people like you.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Working out doesn't have to be this complicated. That's why I make walking my workout with Skechers' new Workout Walker. They're loaded with performance and comfort technology, including a carbon-infused plate to add more spring to your step. They're ready for your ultimate walking workout. Just put them on and walk. You guys tired already? I'm still walking. Try Skechers' new Workout Walker. It'd be a lot easier if he just rolled.
Welcome back to the Franklin studio. Lauren McLaughlin here with silver medalists Lauren Stratman and Paris Todd. Let's hear for that amazing performance they just put on in that women's pro doubles final. So you lost initially to Jardim and Coop in the semifinals in the bracket. Had a couple matches in that back draw and had a really tough bronze medal match against Corinne Carr and Vivian David that you came out on top 11-9, 12-10 to get back into this final. What was the game plan coming in today to try to have a different outcome against Simone and Andrea?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like we told Dom yesterday, we were just going to come out and be aggressive. My first round's usually my worst round, so it's tough to come out here and like not feel quite warmed up, but Simone and Andrea really brought it today. They played amazing. Paris played amazing all weekend. That was the first time we've stepped on a court together, so it's a pretty promising partnership, if I would say so. So I'm stoked for us, and yeah, congrats to Simone and Andrea.
Absolutely. First-time partnerships, I would say it goes pretty well when you're in the finals for the first time. This is your Paris first ever final in women's pro doubles. We've obviously seen you a lot in singles, and it's so obvious that your doubles game has just improved exponentially. You're putting in the work. How exciting is it to be able to be in this final and show off all that hard work?
Well, it's awesome to get to share the court, you know, with Andrea and Simone and of course Lauren, and taking a chance on me and playing with me. So it's just an honor to share the court with Lauren. So.
This is your first final on the APP Tour this year, hopefully not your last. How exciting was it to be able to do this at this iconic venue here in New York City?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up playing tennis my whole life, so I've been to the US Open a few times just as a spectator, and I actually went to school at Columbia for 1 year, so it's great to be back in New York. I absolutely love this city, so thanks for having me.
Congratulations once again to Paris Todd and Lauren Stratman, our silver medalists, and we will bring in now our gold medalists. Oh yeah, you can head out. Oh. A big round of applause to Simone Jardim and Andrea Coop, our gold medalists here today at the Franklin New York City Open. So you guys got gold together in Delray Beach earlier this year. Obviously, team chemistry is so important in a partnership. What about this works so well for you guys?
You know, this is the third tournament we've played so far, and I think every match we're figuring out our roles. And I mean, Simone's so good over on the left, and she played great. She was covering so much of the court today, played so aggressive, and it brought out the best in my game as well.
You've been around the game for a while. We like to say you have a lot of experience. I know you like to say that. So all of this new, fresh talent coming in, especially on the women's side, a lot of former tennis players, younger players flooding in, but you still a staple at the top on the podium so much. What's the secret to still being able to compete at this high level?
The secret is that you partner with people that bring the best out of you, and Andrea has been amazing. I mean, yesterday I felt at times that I wasn't playing great, and she carried me through mentally, and then I just felt like I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm ready to go. It was, I don't know, it's just kind of the way it goes.
Well, let's bring Ken Herman in, and another big round of applause to our gold medalists, Andrea Coop and Simone Jardim.
This is how I will injure myself.
Simone and Andrea, you all are clearly the #1 team on the APP Tour, having won in Boca and Delray and now New York City. You both are two terrific ladies. I'm proud to call you both my friends, and you all are just great ambassadors of the sport. Congratulations and welcome to the first ever Franklin APP New York City Women's Doubles Championships. Congratulations.
Don't go anywhere, though. We have our men's pro doubles gold medal match coming up next. Zane Navratil going for that triple crown with partner J.W. Johnson. They take on Edin Lika and Andre Daescu right after this.